Moshe Rabbeinu was told to craft for himself 2 trumpets made out of silver. He should do the crafting of these instruments. And the purpose would be to call people together, either for travel, when they sojourned in the Midbar, in the desert, or to assemble them to hear particular words of inspiration or words of criticism. In addition to that, these were to be used on days of joy, Yom Smechaschem, and days of festivals, the Rosh Chodesh, the new moon, when they bring the offerings in the temple. In addition to that, if war comes to the country, the military is to use the trumpets to inspire the people to carry out their mission and to succeed in victory. There's special symbolism here. Words are the instrument of logic. Musical sounds are the instrument of emotions. Made out of silver has a particular meaning. Silver is something that if you let it go and neglect it, it will tarnish. Instead of bright silver, it becomes black. But that tarnish is easily removed, and the silver comes out in its full brightness after that removal. Silver also means kesef is to desire, nichsaf nichsafti, to have a strong desire for something. Moshe Rabbeinu is to be the one to craft these forms of worship. He is to make it so that when the people need to get together, they should do so with a feeling of commitment, not just logic, not just any kind of motive, but rather a deep commitment from the depths of our hearts and minds to serve Hashem. And Moshe Rabbeinu is to make them. He was the one who was chosen for that. To make the desire to serve Hashem, and to do it with a commitment. And also to realize that even though perhaps sometimes somebody might fall short in worshiping and becomes tarnished, the tarnish is not essential, it's just on the surface, and it's easily removed. It's not like rust, where rust eats into the metal, and in order to get rid of the rust, you have to grind away from the metal. Silver is different. And that's the proper way of worshiping. And this is done even though we don't have the sojourn in the desert, but when people need to come together, it's a requirement of the leadership, the spiritual leadership of the people, to inspire them the same way the trumpets of Moshe Rabbeinu inspired, to bring out the depths of feeling and to express it and to practice it. Then also, on days of joy, on festivals we are supposed to uplift ourselves and bring ourselves to a higher level. This has to be done also with the silver trumpets that were made by Moshe Rabbeinu and crafted by Moshe Rabbeinu. So the parallel to that is the spiritual leaders must be able to accomplish that for their people. This is what we learn from what happened in ancient times and apply it